Welcome back 8th standard. How are you all today? I hope you're doing fine. Today we shall start with chapter number 16th, Playing with Numbers, from your NCERT textbook. Now, as the name suggests, playing with numbers is a very easy chapter. We will be using basic properties of numbers which you are familiar with. You have studied about them, you have used those properties, and these are just the arithmetic properties from your junior classes. Your chapter is divided into two exercises. The first exercise is based on some mathematical puzzles. These puzzles are in the form of sum and product. The second exercise is based on divisibility rules. So the first exercise, which is based on arithmetic puzzles, contains some questions which you have probably done maybe in class 4 or class 5. I'll give you a couple of examples so that you can have a little idea what kind of questions we'll be dealing with. Now let me know if you've done questions like these. 5 added with the number gives you a total 9. You also might have seen these questions in this way. So either the question is fill in the box with a suitable number so that the statement is correct or the answer is correct, or fill in a suitable number in place of star so that the addition shown is correct. Let me give you one more example. 4, there is a digit missing, added to 98, the total comes out to be this. Now in the answer there are 2 digits missing, and the numbers which were added together, one number is known but the other one is not completely known. Only one digit is known to us, the second one is missing. You have done questions like these in your junior classes. Now what you've been given in exercise 16.1, the same type of questions have been given by representing these missing values with letters. So this is something you've been already doing. When you have a question where something is missing, you represent the missing values with letters. What you used to do was you would let those missing values with lowercase letters from English. But in exercise 16.1, what they've done is they have used capital letters to represent the missing digits. Now remember, this is actually very important. The values which are missing here are digits. So some digits are missing in these questions. Now I have given you examples of addition. Same questions could be for multiplication as well. So in addition or in multiplication, when one or more digits are missing, how do we find those digits? Now this is completely based on your aptitude. Kind of trial and error. You would try a particular value and see if that value fits your problem. If that value doesn't fit your problem, then you try some other value, and you keep doing that till you get the correct answer. Now as for this one, 5 added to a number gives you 9. Now this is very simple. If you add 4, so 5 plus 4 gives you 9. Now the same problem would be given to you in a different way in your class. So this is probably the way you have seen problems in your junior classes. Now in your book, what they've done, they have given the same problems in a different way. For the missing digits or the missing values, they have used uppercase letters, capital letters. So this is how the same problem would be given to you. So what you need to do is you need to find the value for A. So what you can do is you can write down that if this digit A is equal to 4, then our problem would look like this, and this is correct. So this is trial, and I will see if there is any error. Right now there is no error. That means the value which I tried is correct. If there was an error, suppose I had taken A as 6, then my problem would look like this. Then 5 plus 6 comes out to be 11, which does not match my answer here. The answer which was given is 9, but if I use 6 here in place of A, the total comes out to be 11, which makes my statement incorrect. So I tried a value, but there was an error. The error was that the sum did not match the sum given here. So that means I have to try some other value. So this is the way you would proceed in the questions given in your exercise. Now let us take this example. How would this problem be given to you? You would have something like this. 4, this missing digit will be represented by a capital letter, plus 98. Then the sum given is digit 3 here, the digit here is missing, the digit here is also missing, and these will be represented by letters B and C. Now here I have used 3 different letters, means here, here and here will be 3 different digits. Now consider this problem. In this problem 3 digits are missing, but 2 of those digits have been represented by the same letter. So A is missing, B is missing, again A is missing. So this would mean that at this place and at this place I need to fill the same digit. If they use different digits, means their answers would also be different, and if the same digit has to be filled at more than one place, then the letter used to represent that missing digit will also be same. So that is kind of your clue. So A, B, C means you will have to try 3 different values, and when A, B and A are given, although 3 places are missing, but actually only 2 digits are missing. You just need to find out A and B. So whatever A is filled here will be filled here as well. Let us try a few questions so that we can do the exercise. Let us do this example. If we have A, we will get back to these. Let us do the easier ones first and then we will come to these. Let's take a number added with 23 gives me 82. Now earlier I had taken a problem in which I had 2 single digit numbers added and the answer was a single digit. Now I have a similar problem in which I am adding 2 digit numbers. There is a 2 digit number added with the 2 digit number and the answer is given to me, and I need to find out this number. Now we will be working with 1 digit at a time. Since addition is performed starting from the ones place, I'll be doing the same. I'll start with the ones place. Now if I look at the ones place, I have a digit added with 3 and the total comes out to be 2. Now if I had to write it this way, now this is something which does not make sense because B is a digit. Since B is a digit, I could use the values 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to 9. There are 10 digits in all, so I have to use any one value here so that the answer comes out to be 2, which is not possible because the sum is always greater than the numbers added. The addition of these two will give a value which is greater than either of the 2 numbers here. So it is not possible to find a digit which when added with 3 gives me 2. But there is a catch. What I can do is I can find a digit B which when added with 3 gives me 12. So what is that digit? 9. 9 plus 3 gives me 12. So what happens if I use B as 9? So let B equals to 9. Then how would my problem look like? My problem would look like this. B replaced by 9. So the 2 digit number becomes A9 added with 23 gives me 82. Now this kind of has started to make some sense because 9 plus 3 is 12. So I'll be writing 2 here and 1 will be carried over. I have solved one column. I need to now solve the second column. I need to fill a digit A so that the sum should be 8. Now 2 and 1 together make 3. 3 plus A should be 8. And what would that digit be? That means let A equals to 5. then my problem would look like this: 5, 9, 59 plus 23, and the total would be 82. Now let us see if my tried values are correct or not. So 9 plus 3 is 12. I have written 2 here. If my sum is a 2-digit number, I write down the ones digit here. The tens digit is carried over to the next column. So 1 is carried over to the next column. And over here in this column, these 3 digits added together give me 8. So that means these two values are correct. So my answer in this case would be A equals to 5, B equals to 9. Now let us try one more problem. Consider the problem A, B plus 15, the total is 78. If you want, you can try both digits at the same time. First of all, work with the ones column. So focus on only this part. What digit should be placed here for B so that when it is added to 5, the sum is 8. So B can be taken as 3. So 3 plus 5 is 8. Now this time there is no carryover. So there is no carryover here. I have to work with this column. So what would A be? A digit added with 1 gives me 7. So A can be taken as 6. So I would be writing this way. Let A equals to 6, B equals to 3. Now if I use these values for A and B, how does my problem look like? My problem looks like this. Adding 5 and 3 make 8, 6 and 1 make 7. Now the answer matches with the answer given, so that means the values which I tried are correct. There is no error. So my answer will be A equals to 6 and B equals to 3. Let's do one more part. 4A plus 98 the sum is a 3-digit number. Now this is the same problem which I actually had mentioned earlier in the video. Now again we will be starting with the ones column. So in my ones column, I need to fill a digit A so that when it's added with 8, the sum comes out to be 3. Now this is not possible. If I add anything to 8, the value would be way larger than 3. The total would be more than 8 or equal to 8 in case I write A as 0. Then the sum would be 8. And if I take any other value bigger than 0, then the total would be greater than 8. So what will happen here? The answer obtained here is not actually 3. It could be a 2-digit answer. In that case, 3 has been written here and the tens place has been carried over. So now I need to find out a digit here so that which when added with 8 gives me a sum containing 3 at ones place. So a number added with 8 which gives 3 at the ones place could be 5. 5 and 8 make 13. So 3 will be written here and 1 will be carried over. Now in this column, adding these 3 digits 9 and 4 and 1, the total comes out to be 14. So 4 will be written here and 1 will be written here. So automatically I get the values for the letter B and letter C. You could do this way and give your answer. Answer is A equals to 5, B equals to 4, C equals to 1. Or you can show your work, which I suggest you should do. So what I will do is I will show the work done if I replace ABC by these respective digits. So let A equals to 5, B equals to 4, C equals to 1. Then my problem would look like this. A replaced by 5 added with 98 and the total. Replace the digits B and C with the chosen values 1, 4, 3. Now I need to just check. This is kind of checking your answer or verifying your values if these give me the right total. So 8 plus 5 is 13. 3 will be written here. 1 is carried over. The total is 143. So this and these two give you the answer. Now, since we have done a few questions based on addition, I hope you would be able to do similar questions from your exercise. Try those questions. Now I'll be proceeding with a couple of examples for multiplication. What if I have missing digits in multiplication? Let's see. I'll be writing down the problem in the same way, the way I have written addition problems, where I have used capital letters to represent the missing digits. So let's start. Let's take the problem as A multiplied with 4, and the answer comes out to be this. So answer of this product is 2-digit number. So you need to fill a digit here so that the answer comes out to be a 2-digit number ending with 6. So what could be the possible value of A? So you could think of the multiples of 4. Which multiple of 4 will give you 6 at the end? 6 at ones place. So I think you could try 4. A equals to 4. So my problem would look like this. 4 multiplied by 4. Over here it will be 16, and at the place of B I'll obtain 1. 4 into 4 is 16. So the possible value of A is 4. Now the question is this the only possible value? If you look at the multiples of 4, you would see that if you use A as 9, my problem looks like this. In this case also, the product gives me 6 at the ones place, but the digit here at tens place is different than this one. So according to this, the answer possible is that A equals to 4 and B equals to 1. And according to my this choice, the possible values are A as 9 and B as 3. So there are two possible answers for the same problem. Now this is a situation which you need to keep in mind in case of multiplication. Let's take one more example. 1A multiplied with A, the answer comes out to be a 2-digit number ending in A. Now there are 3 places missing, and all of the places have been represented with the same letter. So that means you need to fill same digit at each of these 3 places. So whatever you write here multiplied with itself gives you the same answer. What could be the possible values? Keep in mind we are working with multiplication, not addition. So a number multiplied with itself gives you the same answer as itself. What could be the possible value? One such value is 0. So 0 multiplied with 0 will give you 0. So let A equals to 0. In that case, my problem looks like this. Now, what happened here, if I use 0 at these 2 places, the first column at ones place works completely fine. But if I find the answer for the tens place, my tens place also comes out to be 0. Now this is incorrect, because in my question at this place I need to obtain 9, and what I have obtained 0. So that means the value that I chose is wrong. This is not possible. I need to try some other value. Now think of some other value. A digit multiplied with itself gives you the same answer. Now 0 didn't work. Let's move on to the next one. What about 1? Let's try with 1. Let's take A as 1. So in that case, my problem would look like 1 over here, 1 over here. Now let us see what the product is. So 1 multiplied with 1 gives me 1. This column is completely fine. These 3 places filled with the same digit. But over here at the tens place, again I have an issue. This is incorrect. I need to find out some other digit so that the answer here is 9. Can you think of such value? Now considering the same problem, I tried a equals to 0. It didn't work out. I tried a as 1. It didn't work out. Now I need to try some other digit. 0 didn't work, 1 didn't work. If I use 2, 2 into 2 will give me 4. This column doesn't match. Moving on to the next digit, which is 3. You could keep trying. I'll simply skip to the answer. You could give it a try if you want. The possible value here could be 6. 6 multiplied with 6 gives me 36. The digit at 1's place will be 6. So 6, 6 and 6. So what I could do is I could take A as 6. In that case, my problem would look like 16 multiplied with 6, and the answer comes out to be 6 into 6 is 36. The 1's digit is written here, the 10's digit is carried over. 6 into 1 is 6, adding 3, the answer comes out to be 9. Now this works completely fine. So that means the value that I have chosen now is the correct answer. So the answer is A equals to 6. Try the questions of the exercise and we will get back with the doubts again.